Peter the Rogue meets Grumpy Homer. Two animated protagonists go head-to-head. Even a streetcar wash gets utterly ridiculous. Their absurd antics send the town into a frenzy. One day, Peter picked up a newspaper and found its comic strips unfunny, so he wrote some old-fashioned jokes of his own and submitted them. Before long, Peter's comics were published, but they sparked outrage among women. The reason? Peter had compared women to tools in his strips. Peter, however, insisted everyone just didn't get his humor. By the next day, his house was surrounded by protesters.
Man, they seem really upset. I'm just trying to make people laugh.
Dad, I'm worried they're gonna hurt us.
No, they're angry, Chris, but they ain't gonna get violent. Oh, cool, that brick I ordered. Wait a minute, I didn't order this brick.
To escape the protest, Peter quietly took his family out of town. He drove along the highway until they stopped at a gas station to rest. But when they came back out, their car was gone. Stranded, the family had to walk. A road sign up ahead caught their eye, and by accident, they ended up in Springfield. Chris, exhausted from the day's walk, was starving. Peter spotted a convenience store and went in. The family saw delicious donuts and tried to grab one for free. The owner was about to kick them out when Homer stepped in and bought the donuts for them.
Boo, a dozen donuts for our albino visitor.
Wow, for real?
It's very nice of you, Mr.
Simpson, Homer Simpson.
We're the Griffins. Peter, Lois, Stewie, and then, the others. Brian, I guess.
Well, enjoy your 6 donuts.
Yummy. Donut.
Later, Homer took Peter to the police station. The chief was dismissive when they reported the stolen car, faking an excuse to rush them out. With no other options, Homer invited Peter's family to stay at his house. Marge warmly introduced her family to Lois. Stewie was instantly drawn to Bart the moment he saw him, and even followed Bart to his bedroom to check out his weapon cabinet. Stewie, who was used to playing with high-tech weapons, suddenly took a liking to Bart's simple, no-frills gear. And so, the two little troublemakers joined forces. Bart even taught Stewie how to pull pranks.
Yeah, I'm looking for a friend. Last name Keybum, first name Lee.
Come on, look at the stools. Is there a leaky bum? Somebody check the rear. I know I got a leaky bum.
And you probably shouldn't be handling food.
Bart loved his new friend and took Stewie out skateboarding, but they ran into Nelson, the school bully. When Stewie learned Nelson had been tormenting Bart for 24 years, he set a trap. He waited for Nelson to let his guard down, then shot him with a sleeping dart. After tying Nelson up in a dark room, Stewie splashed a bucket of water on him to wake him. Nelson, furious, threatened to torture Stewie with the torture tools nearby. Stewie, still just a kid, had never seen such cruelty. He immediately wet his pants in fear.
You're a little piggy, aren't you, Nelson? In fact, I bet you're hungry right now. What's that? I could eat. Good, because you're going to eat my shorts.
Meanwhile, Homer and Peter got back to talking about the stolen car. Since the police had no leads, Homer decided to help Peter find it. Homer's genius plan? Think like a car. So the two went to the gas station and chugged gasoline until they were dizzy. Only then did they realize how stupid the idea was. After arguing for a bit, they came up with another plan, a free car wash. Lots of people showed up, but Peter never spotted his car. In the end, all their efforts were for nothing, but Homer refused to give up. He soon had a new idea.
Yeah, I got an idea about that. What's the one surefire way to find a lost car?
Giant magnet?
Giant magnet.
This time, he bought a giant magnet, hoping to attract all the cars in town. As they were setting it up on the street, a car came out of nowhere and knocked Peter over. They looked closer. It was Peter's stolen car. With his car back, Peter thanked Homer by giving him beer from his brewery, but Homer knew something was wrong the second he took a sip.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
No, it's not good. This beer tastes exactly like Duff. It's just a lousy ripoff.
Whoa. It's not a rip-off of Duff.
Oh, this is just the same as Duff, but, like, worse.
Hey, come on now. This is my favorite beer you're talking about. I work for the company. It's my livelihood.
Peter's careless comments about the beer enraged everyone, including a Duff beer executive who happened to be at the bar. The executive sued Peter on the spot. The judge reviewed the case, and with overwhelming evidence against Peter, Duff Beer won the lawsuit. After Duff's victory, Peter's brewery was forced to shut down. Countless people in Quahog lost their jobs.